The stunts and illusions performed on this program were designed and tested by Criss Angel, a highly trained professional.
He's a mind freak on his own A&E hit TV show.
I'm gonna go into a bull ring and attempt one of my most dangerous demonstrations. Can I vanish before I'm impaled by a raging bull? I'm gonna be run over by an 8-ton steamroller while laying on a bed of glass.
It's more than simple card tricks.
I have a deck of cards in here, and I want you to see first off that it is just a deck of cards. They're all different, right? And I'm going to riffle through, and then what I'd like you to do is just say stop.
Stop.
Right there?
Yep.
What would that card be?
7 of clubs.
The 7 of clubs. And that would be a pre-selection, correct?
Angel's world-renowned illusions have earned him celebrity status and a new Las Vegas show called Believe.
When I saw some of the preparation for this stuff, it looks like you're preparing for some huge Broadway hit. There's so much effort going into your new Believe show.
15 years I've been working on this show, and Cirque du Soleil got involved 3 years ago, and it's just unbelievable what's happening. It's just beyond my wildest dreams.
And he's quite the dreamer to come up with the illusions he's been able to pull off. But there's even more in his new show that hasn't been seen on TV.
Now, how did you decide what sort of illusions and magic tricks you were specifically going to include in this show?
Well, I've done about 1,000 demonstrations on Mind Freak. I'm going into almost my 100th episode on A&E. And July 23rd, actually, my series begins on A&E. But I went through and I picked some of that stuff, and then I had stuff that I never even showed on television that I wanted to, incorporate into the live show. But the live show is pretty involved because there's a storyline that weaves the whole experience together. There's other art forms that are coupled, like the choreography by Wade Robson, Michael Curry's props and puppetry, and just so many other elements that are kind of fused together so that everything is to create a moment that is to support the story and the illusion. So it was kind of complicated to do that because I couldn't just put things in for the sake of putting them in there. It had to be things that kind of fit with all the other elements that were going on.
Now tell me, have you ever told anyone some of the secrets to your illusions? Anybody know?
Well, I don't kiss and tell, but there are a few people that knows how to do some of my things, but I won't say who.
All right, we'll keep it on the down low. Now tell me, I know that Houdini really inspired a lot of this, and I read somewhere that he could actually dislocate his shoulder for part of his acts, and there were other things about him physically that helped him with his magic and illusions. Is there anything about you physically that you think helps you or makes you more gifted at this?
Well, absolutely. My commitment to mind, body, and spirit to my art, is what makes me, I guess, decent at what I do. I train every day. I could not do this show. It's so physically demanding. I could never do this show if I wasn't in the best shape of my life. It's probably the most challenging, the most technically advanced, difficult show in the world as far as shows. It's just, you have to understand something. We're going down uncharted territories. There's no show that employs magic that you can even compare to this show.
This new Believe show kicks off in September in Vegas and runs for 10 years. Now that sounds like job security.
Criss, I have to say, a guy who has a cool job, works out all the time, and looks like you do, it's no wonder the ladies are crazy about you, I have to say.
Well, I appreciate that. I don't know what it is or anything like that, but I'm just me, and I'm very grateful for the opportunities, and I'm very grateful to all of the people watching right now, because without their support I wouldn't be here, so thank you so very much.
But there's one trick you won't see Angel performing anytime soon, a disappearing act. I'm Sarah Zapp with your Backstage Pass.